Crazy luck comes one step before defeat. Sometimes, to achieve what we desire, we only need to make one effort. Just one step. But how often do many of us stop in indecision one step or half a step away from our goal, and after standing there for a bit and hesitating, turn back as if in retaliation for our boldness? And for a long time, if not for the rest of our lives, we carry the stigma of failure in our consciousness. So tell me, is that right? Allow me to answer for you, no, it's not right. But it's fair. It's fair because, as Buddhist wisdom goes, everyone deserves the fate they have. Because, as American writer Harold Ruff says, in the face of difficulties and trials, some grow wings, while others grow a neck to put an unbearable yoke on themselves. Because, as it says in the Quran, nothing will be counted to a person except their efforts, only in their efforts is a person truly seen in their true light. This is a story about the importance of not stopping halfway in our aspirations. It was told by American philosopher and psychologist Napoleon Hill in his famous book, Think and Grow Rich. In his time, Mr. Derby's uncle caught the gold fever. He went west to dig for gold and become rich. But it never occurred to him that there was much less gold in nature than in the stories of gold prospectors. The uncle staked his claim, took a pickaxe, a shovel, and started working. After a few weeks of hard work, he hit pay dirt, precious, sparkling ore. However, mining it in large quantities required equipment, and the uncle, disguising the mine, returned to his hometown of Williamsburg, Maryland. There he shared his fortune with some relatives and neighbors. Together, they raised money for equipment and transportation expenses. Then the uncle and Mr. Derby returned to the mine. The first ore cart was mined and sent for smelting. Tests confirmed that the Derbys owned one of the richest mines in Colorado. A few more carts like this one would pay off all their debts. And then, untold riches would flow. The drills went down, and the hopes of Derby and his uncle grew stronger. But then something happened. The gold vein disappeared somewhere. The pitcher of gold was no more. They continued drilling, trying to find the vein, and reached their limit, alas. In the end, the Derbys decided to call it quits. They sold the equipment to a junk dealer for a few $100s and left. The junk dealer called in a mining engineer. He inspected the mine, made some calculations, and concluded that the previous owners had failed because they knew nothing about false veins. According to the engineer's calculations, the vein was only 3 feet away from where the Derbys had stopped drilling. And that's exactly where it was. The junk dealer made millions of dollars. He understood that before giving up, one had to consult an expert's opinion. What is the conclusion of this story? Napoleon Hill answers this question as follows: desire can be turned into gold. And he adds, the author of this book interviewed 500 of the most successful people America has ever produced. Well, all of them said that the craziest luck came to them one step before defeat. Like this video, subscribe to the channel and let the crazy luck be with you.